All right, you're in for a treat today. We've got a 30-minute TRX workout for you. It's called the Double 2x5'S. Exciting. So we're going to go through 5 different exercises. First set will be for the lower body. We'll do that twice through. The second set will be 5 new exercises for the upper body. We'll start with some warm-up and then get a cool down in as well. Okay, so grab your straps. Make them pretty long. There's the yellow mark there that means that they're in their full shortened position. Mine are about halfway between fully extended and fully shortened, so you've got lots of room to play with. Remember, you can always walk back and get away from the straps if things are too easy. So we're going to get our timer set today, and we're going to do, let's get this on, we're going to do a rest and work sessions, 40 minutes of work and 40 seconds of work, sorry, and 20 seconds of rest. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to do a squat row. So we're going to face the straps, we're going to squat, and we're going to row. And you can just play with where your feet are. This is just to get warmed up. Just squat and row. We're going to keep on moving, get the blood pumping for about 40 seconds. You got to kind of find your place where you feel balanced. You can squat as low as you want and then just row your arms to help you stand up. If you want to go faster, you can go faster. If you want to go slower, you can go slower. We've got about 10 seconds left on this one. After this, like I said, we'll have 20 seconds of rest, and we'll keep moving that way throughout the whole half hour. So we'll rest now for 20 seconds, and let me show you the next one. So when the timer goes, we're going to lunge forward with one foot and press back. And then we'll alternate and press back like that. So start with one leg, press, and we'll start now for 40 seconds. So go ahead and turn away from where the straps are anchored and just start alternating your lunge steps forward. Pressing the body back, making sure you're keeping your core strong and connected. Not trying to move too much, rely too much on the straps. We got about 15 seconds left on this one. Keep on moving, keep on getting warmed up. Just nice range of motion for the legs and arms together. And 20 seconds, we're off. So the next one's going to be just using one strap, so we'll let the other one go. And what we're going to do with this one is we're going to lean way back, and we're going to reach, rotating the upper body away. And then we're just going to kind of stretch that arm up. So let's go ahead and start with the right arm in the strap. Rotate back, get a good stretch. Pull yourself up and stretch the other way. So we're going from left open rotation. We're kind of closing that up, and we're rotating to the right. Mostly upper body is rotating, but you're getting a little bit of hip motion too. So lean back, stretch, and then rotate straight up. If you want to make it harder, you can walk your feet in towards the anchor point, and that'll mean that when you rotate back, you kind of lean further back. It makes it harder to pull yourself up. Okay, we'll rest now for 20 seconds. This one should be easy. Now we're just going to do the other arm. So make sure you're ready with your arm in at your side, just one hand in the strap. We're going to do the left hand now. And in 3, 2, 1, we'll rotate right. Working again for 40 seconds. This will be the same theme for the day. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. All right, my feet are too far away. I'm not really feeling a good stretch on that one, so I just walked them in a little bit more, really stretching the arms away, and then pulling straight up, kind of counter levering on the strap to get the rotation going the other way. Look behind you, turn, and lower. So we've got 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, and the next one, go ahead and keep moving at your own pace. We're still just warming up. What we're going to do is we're going to lunge but both of our arms are going to go straight up over our head like this. So instead of the lunge that we did this morning, we're still going to, or earlier, we're going to lunge forward, but we're just going to let those arms stretch overhead this time. So let's go ahead and work for 40 seconds, just stretching the arms overhead, back and forth, and then we'll get into the real meat of the workout. The first set that we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do each set twice. We've got 5 exercises for the lower body first. Don't forget to breathe through the whole thing. But after this warm-up's done, then we'll get into some squats and lunges, and we'll get in and we'll do 2 rounds of those, so you really get to learn those exercises, those 5 different exercises. All right, there's our rest. So the first exercise for our legs, we're going to go through each one of these, is a squat and then a press up onto your toes. So you're going to hold the straps underneath your arms like this, like you're punching someone forward. You're going to lean into them, and you're going to squeeze them under your armpits, and then you're just going to squat down and press up onto your toes. So 40 seconds worth of work here. Just squat down, up onto your toes. Good. If you want to make it harder, you squat lower, or you drive up more powerfully. You can even jump up off the ground just a smidge if you want to make it really hard. But you squat and press. Squat and press. We got about 10 seconds left on this one, and then we're into our rest zone. It's going really fast so far, but this is just our first lower body exercise. Okay, the second exercise now is a rear lunge to the left. So this is for balancing. We're going to leave our left leg planted, and we're going to try not to rely on the straps a lot. We're just going to lunge backwards, kind of hovering our knee on the ground. Really go ahead and working that front leg. So we're sitting back and taking that right leg behind us, drop the knee down, and then stand tall. Drop the knee down, stand tall. Just go ahead and go at your own pace, your own range of motion. Keep breathing and keep working. We've got 17 seconds left on this leg, and then we'll let the right leg in on the action. Keep on breathing, keep on lunging. Really sit back. Arms are bent pretty much the whole time on this one. Good, let's rest. Okay, and we'll set up for the right leg. It's not much rest, 20 seconds, that's for sure. So set that right leg up, get balanced, and then get ready to go back with the left leg now, hovering over the ground. You're not really touching the left knee down, you're just kind of balancing backwards. Let's go. Down and up. Breathing, making sure that knee is tracking forward over the toes. A straight line. Don't rely too much on those arms to pull you up. We'll get the arm workout in a minute. It's really more of a balancing lunge for this one. There you go, good. That right leg's burning. Good. Reach that left leg back. Stand tall. Back. Stand tall. Good. Okay, next one's a pistol squat. So we'll leave the left leg planted. Walk back so your arms are straight, and this is what the pistol squat looks like. Right leg up in the air, sit back in an imaginary chair, and then stand. So we'll do 40 seconds now. Left leg, and we're going to keep that right leg up in the air. If you get tired, just go a little slower, or you can stop and rest and put that leg down for a minute. You can keep squatting with the foot down if you're tired, but try to keep it up the whole time. It's 40 seconds. Seems like it's going by really fast. We're already almost through the first round of 5, and then we'll just hit these all again. So keep sinking into an imaginary chair. Your right hip flexor should be burning from holding this leg up, and your left glutes should be really working hard. Good, okay, shake it off, and then we'll get set and ready to do the right leg. Whew. Okay, plant that right foot. Make sure you've got good balance on that one leg. And we'll get ready for 40 more seconds of work for this right leg. Sit back and stand up. Sit back and stand up. Okay. And just take it at your range of motion. This is kind of my trick knee, so I'm going to go a little less on this one. Still getting a pretty good benefit. Try to keep the chest tall. We don't want to collapse forward like this. We want to keep that torso nice and tall and just sit in an imaginary chair and then stand up. Focusing on pushing with those leg muscles to stand us up. The glutes are working, the quads are working on that right side, and my left hip flexor is working like mad. Okay, that was one round. Now we get to do all those 5 again. So remember how we started. Go ahead and turn around. You're going to grab the straps like you're going to punch somebody with them, and we're going to do those front squats up on our toes again. So get ready. We're going to go at 5. Go at your own pace. Lean into the straps. Squat down and explode up onto the toes. In fact, you're on the toes the whole time. It's a good workout for the calves. So squat down and then stand tall. If you want to make it harder, then you go closer to the anchor. Squat down, stand tall. 40 full seconds of work. We got about 15 seconds left. And then I think we're into those rear lunges again, the ones where we balance. Do those single leg ones next. Good, up on the toes and rest. 20 seconds of rest just to jog your memory. We're going to do the left leg planted. The right leg's going to lunge back and hover on the floor. So lunge back and hover on the floor. We got about 3 seconds, so get ready. Get balanced. 40 seconds of work. Here we go. Find your footing. Lunge back and balance. You can tap your toe down if you're going to fall over, but try not to. Try to just balance that whole time while you're on that left leg. Chest tall, crouching down. You're just really working that left leg. Don't forget to breathe. We got about 10 seconds. We can get a couple more in. Remember, you can rest anytime, take a less range of motion, but try to get right back with us. Okay, resting, getting ready for the right knee, or the right leg now. So we're going to plant that right leg. We're going to find our balance and get ready to lunge back with that left leg behind us. Trying to really stay balanced and not touch the left toes to the floor at all. 40 seconds, here we go. Back and up. Back and up. Good. Like I said, try not to rely on those straps so much. They're just there to help you if you need. Rear and up. Whew. Now remember, we got the pistol squats for each leg coming up. And then we're going to go right into our 2 rounds of upper body exercises. So we need to learn 5 new exercises for the next set. And we'll go through them each twice. So, but first we got to get this right pistol squat done. Good. Okay, next one's a pistol squat. So we'll leave the left leg planted. Walk back so your arms are straight, and this is what the pistol squat looks like. Right leg up in the air, sit back in an imaginary chair, and then stand. So we'll do 40 seconds now. Left leg. And we're going to keep that right leg up in the air. If you get tired, just go a little slower. Or you can stop and rest and put that leg down for a minute. You can keep squatting with the foot down if you're tired. But try to keep it up the whole time. It's 40 seconds. Seems like it's going by really fast. We're already almost through the first round of 5. And then we'll just hit these all again. So keep sinking into an imaginary chair. Your right hip flexor should be burning from holding this leg up. And your left glutes should be really working hard. Good. Okay, shake it off. And then we'll get set and ready to do the right leg. Whew. Okay, plant that right foot. Make sure you've got good balance on that one leg. And we'll get ready for 40 more seconds of work for this right leg. Sit back and stand up. Sit back and stand up. Okay. And just take it at your range of motion. This is kind of my trick knee, so I'm going to go a little less on this one. Still getting a pretty good benefit. Try to keep the chest tall. We don't want to collapse forward like this. We want to keep that torso nice and tall and just sit in an imaginary chair and then stand up. Focusing on pushing with those leg muscles to stand us up. The glutes are working, the quads are working on that right side, and my left hip flexor is working like mad. Woo! Okay, that was done. Let me show you the chest press. This one's fun and easy. Turn around, and all you're going to do is lean forward, hold a nice tight plank, and in about 10 seconds, we're just going to do a chest press. It's like doing a push-up into the straps. Now, it's harder if your feet are anchored or walked closer to the anchor because you go down quite a bit further. So find the place where you're challenged, but it's not too hard on your shoulders. So chest press. If you're afraid and feel like you're going to face plant, you can always do one leg staggered forward, but try not to press too much through that leg. Okay? If you trust the straps and your anchor, go ahead and chest press both. We got about another 10 seconds here. We can get a couple more in. So down, push strong, down and push strong, and then we'll get 20 seconds of rest now. Next one's going to be a row, so we're going to turn and face the anchor points. We're going to do the same that we just did, only we're facing now. So instead of chest press now, we're going to lean back, and then we're going to row. Remember, the closer your feet are to the anchor point, the harder it is. So find a good spot. Let's work our 40 seconds right now. Rowing, keeping the torso nice and long, head tall, and you're just staring right at that anchor point. Really squeezing your shoulder blades together behind you. Good. So just pulling, using all those back muscles behind you, pulling those elbows apart from each other, away. Make sure your collarbones are long. You're not rowing in like this with your shoulders up towards your ears. Nice and long. 3 seconds. Good. Okay, already 2 down. Now we only have 3 more exercises to learn. The next one's a tricep press. So we're going to turn away again, keep the elbows high, and we're just going to push through the triceps. So it kind of looks like this. You're just bending and straightening into the resistance of the bands. We got 40 seconds now. Keep those elbows high. Find your footing where you want to stand, where it's challenging, but it's not too difficult. Keep that torso, butt squeezed, core engaged, and really feel those triceps working as you bend down and extend away. Same thing on this one. Try not to get those shoulders up and towards your ears like this. You want them down, bend the elbows, push away. Try to get both arms doing the action equally together for another 5 seconds, and we can rest and learn the second last exercise. Same thing. This time we're keeping our elbows high. We're going to do a bicep curl. So elbows high, look straight towards the anchor, bring yourself towards, and then fall back slowly and controlled. In 2, 1, let's go for 40 seconds. The tough part on this one is keeping those elbows high and keeping the shoulders out of your ears. After this one, we have 1 more exercise to learn, and then we just do the same round 1 more time. So all in all, this workout it's 30 minutes long, but it's only really 20 minutes worth of work. It's quite a lot of rest, even though it doesn't seem like it. So there go my elbows. They're kind of dropping. Really be careful not to let them drop. Really want to feel this. I feel this in my shoulders. I feel my biceps. I feel my core, my low back. Woo! Okay. 1 more exercise. It's called the split fly. So remember the row we did before? We were rowing like this. This time, be a little easier on yourself. You're going to open your arms into an X. Fall back slowly. Open your arms into an X, a diagonal. You ready for 40 seconds worth of work? Let's go. So spread your arms apart. Let them come together slowly. And then the opposite side. If you have to cheat, bend your arms a little and then straighten them up. But try to lower with them straight and catch yourself. Okay, so spread them apart. We got about 17 more seconds worth of work. And then we're almost done. We got like one more round of these to go. These ones are tough. These ones are tough. Try to keep the torso nice and stiff. Pull those hands apart. Okay, back to the top. Remember the first one? That was the chest press. So we're going to turn around and we're going to press like we're doing a push-up into the arm straps. So get a nice spot for your feet. Make it challenging. We're going to go in about 5 seconds. We're going to go for 40. Here we go. Push down and up. Chest press. Remember, if you're worried you're going to do a face plant or if it feels weird, you don't quite have the strength, put one foot forward. You don't even have to step on it. You can just know that it's there and it's going to catch you. If you trust yourself, leave both feet behind and go for it. Good. So chest press, pushing away. Awesome. Keep on going. One more ought to take us there. Good. And rest for 20. Back to the row. So we're facing the anchor point. We're going to drop our body down, get a good challenging position, and then we're going to roll up like this, squeezing the shoulder blades behind us in the back. Here we go. 40 seconds. Let's go. Let's take it up and down. Up and down. Nice straight torso. Keep that core nice and switched on. You're just pulling the elbows and hands toward you and lowering them down slowly. Good. Row it up. Row it down. Yeah, we're almost done this whole workout. We got like 12 seconds left on this one. And then we got the triceps, biceps, and split flies. This is the second round already. It's going really fast. Okay, rest for a second. Next one is the tricep extension. So remember, we got to turn around. We got to keep the elbows high. And then we're just going to bend and straighten the elbows, trying to kick out with the triceps. So we're just going to go down. This one's really challenging for me. And back up like that. Here we go. 40 seconds worth of work. And we're on. Make it hard. It's funny how just an inch step back really makes it that much harder. Try to keep those elbows high. Sink down. Press out. You can go at your own speed and do your own range of motion. Just make it challenging for you. Down and up. We got about 10 seconds. Should be able to get a couple more in. One more. Down. Up. Good. Okay. After the tricep extension, remember, is the bicep curl. So now we're looking at the anchor. We're going to get a challenging foot stance. Keep those elbows high. And then we're going to bring our hands to our shoulders into a bicep curl like that. And then lower slowly. We got 40 seconds of work now. Here we go. Elbows high. Don't let them drop. Bicep curl. Make it challenging. You can always change your footing if it's not hard enough or if it's too hard. Either walk away or towards that anchor. Good. Lower down easy. Curl it up. Squeeze those biceps. Turn them on before you go down. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Nice and tall through your spine the whole time. Squeeze your butt. We got 4 seconds. Rest. Good. Okay. Last one is the split fly. So We're going to go straight back from here, and we're going to pull ourselves. Remember the X, the diagonal that we made? So we're going to pull one way, lower, and then the other way, and lower. Here we go, 40 seconds worth of work. Up, and nice and slow on the way back. Pull one arm high, the other one low. Bring them together. So split, flies. Look at the anchor. Your head is long, your shoulders are down and out of your ears. Everything's tight. Squeezing your butt. Your body's in a nice long line. Remember, if it gets hard, try to keep the arms straight on the way down. You can cheat a little bit and pull yourself up if you have to. But spread them apart at the top. We've got 3 seconds. That'll be my last one. And rest. Whew, nice job. Okay, let me show you some stretches. So we're going to hold these stretches. We're going to do 5 different stretches. Some are single legs, arms. Some are the whole body. First one, left leg forward, arms in the strap. You're going to hinge your body forward, and you're going to stretch your hamstrings for about 40 seconds. Stick your butt back behind you. Pull your toes towards your nose. Try to keep your body long and straight, and then hinge at the waist. You want to feel this behind the left leg, whichever leg is forward. Mine's the left. And you want to breathe into it. Most of my weight is actually on my right leg and the straps. So I'm really trying to lengthen that hamstring and the calf on the left leg. Really pushing and kind of twisting my left hip back behind me. We got another 3 seconds. 2, 1, good. Okay, stand tall. Roll it out, and then we'll put that right leg forward, toes up, facing the straps. We're going to let our body hinge forward with our straight back. We're going to lean over and really feel a good stretch down that right leg. So we're going to hold this one 40 seconds, starting now. Really let the back of that right leg stretch out. Pull those toes towards you. My quad is on. It's straightening my right leg. It's helping my right hamstring relax. You're trying to relax as you balance. Really stretch forward. You can even drop your head if you want to, but make sure you keep that torso nice and straight. Your spine is straight. You're sticking your butt back behind you, kind of arching your back that way. So you really feel a nice stretch in the back of that hamstring. Okay, good. Now the next stretch is going to be a left side stretch. You're going to put one arm up overhead, and you're going to step forward with one bent knee. You're just going to let yourself kind of side stretch over. So you're controlling how much pressure is on that top arm by using this lower strap here. So just lean into it. Feel that body, that side stretch happen. You can kind of rotate side to side. Play with where your feet are. If you want to really take that arm overhead, you can really push that hip down. You should just feel it all on that side, that left side of your body. Let it stretch. And then we're going to do the right side, same thing. Then we'll do my favorite stretch. This one's harder than it looks. It's an effort for this one. Remember, take the pressure off with this lower strap. So, arm overhead. My right leg is going to go in forward, in front, bent, and I'm going to side stretch with my right arm over the top. So we're going to do a 40-second stretch, and we're going to start right now. Most of my weight is on this bent leg that's in the front. I'm taking some of the weight off my top shoulder by this bottom strap, and I'm just pushing and trying to bend, arc my body into a banana shape. You can look down at your foot. You can look up at the ceiling. If it hurts your shoulder, go a little less. Don't lean into it as much. We got another 5 seconds here. Awesome. Okay, and then my favorite is a squat tuck. So we're going to walk back, we're going to squat our booty back, and we're going to look between our knees like this. So make yourself into a tiny little ball. We're going to go right now. So go ahead and just squat down. Look between your feet. You can play with how far away from the anchor you are. If you don't feel enough stretch, you can bring your feet forward and kind of hang back. I really feel that in my lats now. That feels pretty good. Or you can walk away. You can really feel it in your low back. And let that just stretch out. And that's all I got for you. That was about a 30-minute workout. May have missed one, I don't know. It's hard to see all my writing. We had a pretty good workout. We did all this work right here. So I hope you enjoyed that. It wasn't too tough for the first one. And we'll see you next time for the next TRX workout.